the big 26. Man, it's crazy that we're here. Whoever's watching this, it's insane that you're here. It's insane that I'm here. We've gone through a lot, you know, the ups, the downs. Majority of the time it feels like the downs, but you know, somehow we got through it and here we are, breathing, kicking. But yeah, this is a milestone video. 3,000 subscribers, you know, that's nothing just to brush aside. That's a lot, you know. On a personal level, that means a lot. 3,000 subscribers. But you know, it's not really because of the specific number, 3,000, such a huge number of subscribers, right? It's not because of that. I'm making this video because it feels like a curse being lifted. We have been on 2,000 subscribers for a very long time. I might say about like 8 years. We've been on 2,000 subscribers for like 8 years. Yeah, me hitting this number is kind of like a symbol of like change, you know, of things about to change, right? And I don't want to be here making promises that probably that I won't fulfill, you know. I just want to tell you guys that a lot of change is happening in the big 26, you know. Not only on my channel, you know, just look at me as well. Like, not too long ago I had dreads. Look, they're gone. I don't know what I'm going to do with my hair now. Probably an afro, but we'll see. But yeah, you know, there's that. And crazy enough, I started jogging, you know. I jog almost every single day with my mom. And, you know, it gets to a point where you feel like you're becoming very unhealthy, very sluggish. And you tell yourself, do you really want to be like this and start to decline even more the older you get? Because I am getting old, you know. I don't want to be in my 40s where like I'm walking with a cane just because I'm very unhealthy, you know. So I started jogging, you know, getting my stamina up, getting the cardio. My legs, like on the first day, holy damn, let me tell you, my legs hurt like a mother trucker. I could barely jog for like, let's say 30 meters. I couldn't even jog for that long, you know. I've been jogging for 2 weeks and, you know, it is getting easier and easier. And during the first week, I wanted to give up, you know. I really wanted to give up. But it's crazy that I just looked back at like anime quotes, you know, all these people I look up to in fantasy, Asta, Luffy, Goku. These guys, they never gave up. Why should I give up, you know? And these guys are like fantasy characters, like they are not real. So why should you hold up such a thing, keep on doing it when these people are not even real, you know? That's just how much of an impact they have on you, you know? All these stuff they have done to get strong. And just me looking back at their quotes, just looking back at the journey, helped me kept on going, kept on jogging, you know? Just to slim down, get much more healthier. And, you know, yeah. But yeah, for those that want to start gymming, even just to do something small as going for jogs, walking, start, man. Just start. Trust me, it's going to help you a lot, you know, just to get much more healthier, just to slim down, you know. It will really help you out in the long run, you know. Just go do it. Stop procrastinating, telling yourself, I'll do it. Just go do it, you know. It will really help you the older you get. 2025, I would say that for me, at least, is a year that a lot just didn't happen. But I'll say more bad things happened compared to the good things. I'll say that when it came to good things, very little happened. When it came to the neutral stuff, that was majority of my year. But then the bad stuff, you know, the bad stuff was smaller than the neutral, but they were bad regardless. Good stuff, nothing crazy happened when it comes to good stuff, you know? In a sense of like feeling like you're in a hole, feeling like you are just not progressing at all. That's me at a neutral state, you know? Feeling like just nothing is coming my way. But the good things, what? The good things like what? You know, there's still a roof above my head. You know, I still can eat every single day. I'm still living, you know. You gotta be grateful about that, you know. Don't belittle something like that. For you to continue living every single day is a gift, you know? So that's the good thing that happened to me. Then the bad things, you know, it's such a big impact of a bad thing because last year I lost my granddad, you know? And the thing is like, he's not the first to obviously pass away in my family, you know? A lot of passings have happened, but this was like my closest person to me that passed away of a family member, you know? I have had a friend pass away in around 2018, you know, and I was sad, you know, I went through grief, but yeah, I managed to move on from that. But in a family sense, my granddad was kind of the closest. And processing that is kind of weird, you know, because when you think about it, you feel like for some reason, people around your circle are immortal. I don't know. Am I the only person who thinks that? But seeing that now happen, you're kind of brought back into reality that, you know, everyone unfortunately doesn't live forever, you know? That's just kind of hard to process that a lot of these people in your circle, a lot of these people in your life feel like they're just immortal. They can never die. Or when that happens, it's just so bizarre to process. Seeing my granddad pass away and actually seeing like his body on the hospital bed, it was so difficult to process. Like I wanted him to just wake up, you know, wake up and let's just go back home, you know. He's just sleeping. But he just passed away. But yeah, you gotta move on because that person that you're crying for, they don't want you to be in a grief stage for a long time, you know? They really don't. They really don't. Like, you can never think how someone is thinking, especially now, you know, they're on the other side, but you knew them as a person, you know? Do you think this person would really want me to stay in such a grieving stage forever? You know? No, they want you to move on. They want you to move on with your life. And yeah, you know, you just gotta get through it. So, you know, times get stuck. Oh, flip. Why are we blurring? Come on. The camera's like, man, you're yapping. Absolute cinema. You know, entering into 2026, going into it, you're just like, man, things are going to be different. And the thing is like, bad things are also happening to people around you, you know, people who are even close to you, because still going back to 2025, my mom lost a best friend, you know, and seeing your mom in such a stage of like grieving, being sad, is just, you know, you never want to see anyone that you care about so sad, crying. You just want the best for them. But seeing them in such a stage is also like heartbreaking. But yeah, that happened. You know, my mom lost her best friend. And also this year, you're just like, man, things are going to change. A lot of things are going to happen to the people around. Good things are going to happen to the people around me. But one of my friends is just horrible. I can never wish this even on my greatest enemy. Like, my friend lost his parents in a span of a month. To process that, I don't know how to process that, if I'm being honest. And I can't imagine what he's going through. Because not even a year, dude. Both your parents, you lose both your parents in a single month. It's just, how do you process that, honestly? Because it's just to picture myself in those shoes. Like, if I lost both my parents, man, I don't know. And you may be telling yourself, you know, you're in a stage of like, you're an adult, you know, you kind of have to provide for yourself, you know. Dude, no matter what, if you're 30, 40, 50, losing your parents is just something that you can't just brush to the side. Let's move away from that. I'm sorry that this Yap Fest is becoming kind of sad, but this is me kind of just trying to be like real with you guys, because sometimes when people see other people through the screen, you're looking at them as if like almost like a fantasy type of character as well, some sort of like plot armor. But at the end of the day, I'm like you guys, you know, your favorite content creators, they're exactly like you guys. They go through ups and downs as well, you know. There's many content creators that I know that have lost a lot of people, you know. There's Drumsy. He lost his best friend, you know. Her name was Illy. And it's so hard to process that because I always watched this person make videos with him, and out of nowhere, I'm just hearing that Illy has passed away, you know. That's kind of sad. Asmongold. I do watch Asmongold. I know a lot of people are torn between Asmongold, but I do watch him. He lost his dad, you know, and you know, he's like in his 30s and he lost his dad. You may be like, oh, he's an adult, he's making so much money, why should he, why worry when your parent has died? He doesn't provide for you, anything like that. But it's still a big deal, you know. You lost someone that raised you, and for the longest memories that you have with this person, it's just good things, you know. If your parents were good to you, it's just hard to process that, you know, someone this close to you who literally you knew for all your life is just gone from this world. I go through the same stage where, like, you know, everyone gets depressed. You feel like nobody cares about you, but trust me, people care about you. If you is gonna suddenly disappear from this world, a lot of people are gonna cry. A lot of people are gonna, you know, start punching themselves, wishing that they did more for you. That's now you have suddenly disappeared from this world, you know. So talk to the people that care about you, you know, talk to somebody. That really helps a lot because people do care about you. I know people get depressed. I get depressed. Till this day, I still get depressed. But talk to people and just understand that people care about me. I just need to keep moving on because everyone wants to see my life get better, you know. But yeah, I don't want to make fake promises. I don't want to make promises where like I won't be able to hold up forever, you know. So I just want to tell you guys that, you know, 3,000 subscribers is a big deal for me. So I really want to do a lot for you guys. I really want to push this whole content creation, you know. And it's true. As time has gone on, it has become very difficult being a content creator. But we still see people that surface out of nowhere, you know, becoming big. It's still possible. It's not easy. There's a grind to it, but it is still possible. But not only that, whatever goal you want to go for it. Because trust me, you will beat yourself up so much when you don't do it. Because that I'm in a stage of that. I've gone through a stage of that, let me say, where like I see PewDiePie, Markiplier, these guys, they're also big. And the thing is, like, by the time when they were making videos, you know, I wasn't too far behind them. It was still a time where like I could have become so big, you know. I could have possibly had 3 million subscribers, but look at me. I have 3,000 subscribers right now, you know. Again, I'm still grateful for 3,000 subscribers, but I could have done so much. Yeah, you know, you don't tell yourself that the opportunity will come, because there won't be any greater time when the opportunity is already presented to you. So whatever you want to go for it. You know, it's not too far. Reach for it. And you know, it might be difficult because you guys don't understand that I'm also going through like struggles because I want to make so many gaming videos for you guys, you know. But here's the issue. It's time to be real with you guys. My PC is not the best PC. I have to upgrade this PC, and my goal is to upgrade it this year. Because right now, this is the first time I say it on camera, I have a 1050 GPU. 1050 GPU. Do you know how much VRAM that is? 2 VRAM. That is not even a lot of phones right now have a VRAM of 2 GB. So my PC is very shit, and you see me playing like bare minimum games like League of Legends, Uma Musume, or indie games, you know. And don't get me wrong, I enjoy playing those games, but I want to be in a stage where I'm like, whatever games you guys recommend me, I can play them. Even just in a stage of like, I can just play any game, and you get, I will just shock you guys. You just be like, oh, what the hell? This guy's playing this game. This is different, you know? I'm down for this. So I need to upgrade my PC. My PC is very bad. So this year I at least want to upgrade my PC to a point that I can at least play literally any game for you guys, you know. Until then, I'm still going to be uploading. Just know it's going to be the indie games, bare minimum games. But the time when we, you know, get up there and get a better PC, just know that I'm going to be playing so many games for you guys. Because I know that a lot of people enjoy me playing games. Like, especially last year, I got a lot of love from the people who are part of the fan base of Ultra Kill, Hollow Knight, Me Side, you know. There's some people who loved watching me play those games. And that's like a lot. Like on that day, I got so many viewers, so many subscribers. And because of you guys, you know, we're at 3,000 subscribers. Thank you so much. Because, man, I felt so stagnant for the longest time. So my main goal for this year, keep on producing content for you guys, but also to upgrade my bad boy. But yeah, that's kind of the update. Someone like me, I do get jealous. Like, look at IShowSpeed, look at Queso, look at Jinxie. These guys who like hit some sudden, like, you know, wave of subscribers out of nowhere and becoming biggest content creators out of nowhere in a shorter span of a time compared to me, for someone who has made that channel in 2015. I do get jealous, you know, of course. But, you know, I'm still proud of them at the end of the day. And I want this for myself. Me beating myself up, being jealous, like, I can't live like that. But anyways, 2026, big year. Need to upgrade my PC, give you guys some good ass content, and just want you guys to have the healthiest lives. Because again, I am getting healthy. I want you guys to do your hair a bit. Okay, do your hair a bit. Can't be scruffy all the time. And who has a lady friend out there, you know? Hey, not only lady friends, also you ladies, where are your guy friends, you know? You in a relationship? Is it going good? Is it going well? Because hey man, as soon as it's going rough, yeah, you can talk it out. But if it's beyond fixing, just leave that person. There's a lot of people, a lot of fish in the sea. Look at me giving romance type of therapy. But there's always a special someone for you, you know? Don't feel stuck to that one person because of a certain thing. Because if you see bad traits from this person surface, there's a chance that it may happen again. So to give this person chances all the time can be a mistake. So move on from that person and find someone who's for you. You know, I'm single. I've been single for the longest time now. You know, I'm not even in the talking stage. I don't even, you know, there's no woman who is in my picture right now of like a potential girlfriend, even a potential wife, you know. And I'm getting pretty old, but you know, I am not, you know, blocking that away from me. If it happens, it happens. What was that noise? If it happens, it happens. You know, if the right person comes around, you know, that's good. That's good. But just for you guys who are in relationships, I hope it's going well. If it's shaky, move on. Plenty fish in the sea. Trust me, there will be someone who will love you more than the previous person that you moved away from. But yeah. Anyways, hey, if you guys did enjoy the video, that's all, folks. If you guys did enjoy the video, you know what to do. Drop a like, subscribe to my channel. That really helps me out a lot. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Let's crank out and move out.